guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm going to start a very fresh new series for the LLD related topics, and I will gradually start and especially start with the coding, how you want to prepare for the LLD rounds and how you need to explain in times of interview, and I will be also discussing the famous questions for the LLD. So this is my very first video, and in this video I will be particularly explain how you need to structurally think and how you need to write the code. So I'm just going to do a very basic product catalog generation code. I will be doing the whole code, and in this video the main agenda is to show the model, repository and service view. So suppose the expectation is like we need to generate we need to generate a product catalog. uh, the requirement can be generate and show what are the products available. Now when we are some experienced guy, the expectation how we are coding it, we can just create some class called product and write some logic, but in when we are in an interview, how we should be doing it, that we need to think of. So the famous architecture is how we are showing model, repository and service. So what is a model? Model is where you are defining the properties of the specific physical entity which presents physical or digital entity. For example, in the product catalog, product is the model. We need to define what is a product. Now next come to the repository. What is a repository? Basically repository is the one where we are actually talking to our database. So in this code we will mainly be having in memory database, we will be writing our own code, adding and deleting. So repository will be a class which is actually talking with the product model and generating and storing it itself. And most importantly, this should be an singleton class, so that any service which is using should have only one instance of repository which is getting called. And what is the service? The service is the main class which will be called from the void main method for like generating and showing. All the business logic will be there in the service class. So service class will be actually talking with the repository. Service will be talking with the repository, and repository will be managing all the product related information. So that will be our flow. So I will be quickly doing the code, and I will try to explain each and every step. So first I'm going and creating a class called product. So this is my product class. Let me add ID, a name, we can think of some more variables, but just for explanation I am just taking these two properties as of now. I'm just quickly defining the constructor. Okay, whenever required I will add the getter and setter. For now I will just moving to the repository part, which is going to be an important concept here. So I'm naming it as a product manager. This is actually going to list the products it has. It will be managing all the product. So first it will have a a map of string and product. It will be mapping the ID along with the product yeah, it will be product ID to product mapping. And I also want to manage a product along with its count, like for each and every product, how many products are available. So I am just taking another map, and I want this repository to take the responsibility of generation of ID. So I'm just taking an integer called ID. It will generate, and most importantly, I want to make this particular class a singleton. So if you want to understand more about the singleton, I can create another video to explaining. For now, this is going to be a static class, private static product manager. I will make the constructor as private so that only, like, no one can create or instantiate the class. Only when we will be calling the get instance, then only we will get only one instance. So product manager ID will, this dot ID will be initiated with the value 1, and so initially the value will be none when the class is loaded. Yeah, so you can see this will be my public class which will give the product manager instance, and because this is only setting up one time and I have used the synchronize keyword, so this is thread safe as well. And if the value is null, which will be there in the first time, then only it will generate a class object for this product manager instance, and otherwise it will always return the same object. So we have successfully made this thread safe. Now I'm just adding some method. For example, the first method can be add a product. Uh, Add new product, and I will have a product name because ID I want to generate by myself. So I am making it a new product. Then I will generate the ID. String dot product ID equals, I am just giving this name, and I will generate the product. I will give the product ID as well as the name. So my product is generated. And then first step, I will add it in the products. So ID is product ID, and I will add the product. It's done. I can have another method for insert insert quantity, where I will be given the product ID and some count. So I'm just showing the happy path scenario. We can have the product count is not like product itself is not present, so we need to make that change. But I'm just showing the happy path scenario, so I'm just putting the values here. Yeah. So I have just added two methods. One is it is adding new product and inserting the quantity. I can have other methods as well, like delete or remove some part of quantity, but we can expand anyway. So I will quickly move to the service class whose responsibility is to generate the catalog and show. So I will have a product service class. Yeah. Now this product service will have an instance of product manager, because this is going to call product manager every step. And also the static, we want to make this as well synchronize and sorry, we want to make this as well as singleton. I will call the get instance here. Okay, this is product manager. Yeah. Also the same way I will be defining a synchronize method to get the product service instance. Let me name it instance. Product service instance. Okay, now we can think of when we are generating, actually we are getting a call from the main method that you are given a list of product names, generate all the products. So I can expect it to get a list of strings, and it is expecting me to generate all the products and write it in the product catalog. So this is my method. Now what this will do, it will call the product manager for all the names. This is going to be a list of names. Product name. Also I can have a method which is actually require the products to be shown. Okay, so whenever I'm generating, I can have another add count, add product method, where I will be given a map with the string along with the count. So for each and every product, what is its count I can be given. Or I can update this method itself where I have given a list of product. uh, Let me make it a map. I will be given a product name along with the count, so whenever I'm generating I can just use both. I can generate the add new product, and yeah, I would need the string ID of the product, which what I can do, I can expect it to return the product so that I can extract the product ID. And in the product I can write a get method which will give me the product ID. So I'm not writing getter and setter every time. Whenever it's required I'm writing. So that is one thing you can think of. Okay, getting back here, I will have a product called product. I will be adding it, and based on the ID I will again call the product manager to add new quantity. Insert quantity, I can give this product ID and the quantity I will get from here. Product names dot product name. Okay, so all my I have like added it here and it's done. Then I can just have another method which will show the catalog. I am printing here. What it will do, I haven't written any method. I will quickly write here. It is actually want me to show the product and its quantity. So I can return a map of string and integer get products. What it will do, it will go from you need to go to all the elements present in the products. I can generate a hash map here. Product information, hash map, and now I have this. So based on the product ID, in the product information, I need the product name. String product equals now again I do not have this getter for product name. I will quickly define it because I need it at this step. So I will define it here. So that I can use it. Okay, so my products is expecting to return me a product. I need the name, product name equals product dot get name. Okay, now I have the name, product, and I need its count. So the count, for that I can use the second product count map. I can use get and default here to just avoid any issues, but because later if I am just deleting some of the product quantity, the value can be 0. So I'm just using this, and yeah, my product information map will be filled with the product name and my count, and at the later point I'll just return this map. Okay, I will go back to my service class, and in the show catalog, what will it do? It will just print it. So I can expect a map of string and integer products information. It will call the again the product manager to get products. Let me just see. Yeah, get products is the method. I now product name, product information, I will just print it. Product name is product name. Along with that, I will the quantity. Okay, so my service class method is also implemented. I will quickly go to the main. I just want to explain the flow again. So we have the model called product manager is a singleton class which is actually taking a look and managing all the products, and the service where the main business logic or the main APIs are written. We generally expose those API from the service class which our clients will be using. So I will quickly move to the main method, and I will have a product service class, product service start get instance. Now first I want to add some products, so I will create a list, not a list, a map of string and integer. I want to create the products. New hash map. Then I will keep on putting some product. For example, I want to have a soup. I want to have a soap 5 quantity. I want to add shampoo that of 10 quantities. Okay, now I will quickly call this product service, and I will try to generate the product with my product map, and then I want to show these products. Okay, so let me run the code and let's see if it works. Okay, so you can see in the show it's actually showing the product and the shampoo it has added properly and it is showing. So this is a very basic example. In the LLD round, you may expect some complex logic you need to write in the service, but make sure whenever you are trying to write, you are explaining and writing the code in this proper modular way, and this will be helpful. So I want to come back with some more LLD related question and how to solve it. This code I will be pushing to the GitHub, and the link will be in the YouTube description, so you can go through and check it. So thank you, all the best.